We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a for hire plot.
Lil Durk's real name is Durk Bank, and he is from Chicago. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was arrested last.
As the judge announced the date of his release, Durk fell to the ground. The reason for this is that the police created a new evidence file titled The End of Durk Banks. Evidence even points to Durk's involvement in King Von's demise. To determine when he will be released, it is essential to comprehend the new evidence against him, which begins with Vanny's father.
I'm gonna give you this. It's a back door and I got all the pieces. That's all I'm gonna tell you. As Durk asked Vonnie, is it open? Vonnie told him it's off the hinges.
Wait. Are you talking about the Von? Like King Von?
Listen very carefully. When the payment was made to Little Tim, the next day or the same day, Durk asked Vonnie, was it open? This is what he asked him. Was it open? It was the exact words, was it open? He told him it's off the hinges.
Are you saying that Vonnie backdoor King Von? No way. That was right here.
You heard what I just said. Guess what? You need motive first, right? Yeah. I got bankers that'll testify that or will make a contract or make a statement to you and let you know that this is the amount of money he had, this is what he had, this is that another. You need motive first and foremost. I got text messages from the lawyer letting you know that who told on Durk before, who told on Von before.
Similar to these files. Videos of academics asking, Vonnie's father why Durk would want King Von taken out are even included. The fact that Durk and Van were involved in a matter that ended in a private settlement at the time of Van's death, according to the police, indicates that Durk most likely made an agreement with the federal.
Why would Durk want Von?
Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table and I pass you up? Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slack. He was signing the boys. Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was interesting.
Man, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He got a public defender."
Following that, a tweet that said, Durk's sudden appearance on Instagram Live when he's connected to someone passing is making me wonder why Van's dad leaked that Durk had Van deal with it. This became an internet sensation. Because Durk went live right after the deaths of Von, Lulab, and FBG Duck, fans believe he uses Instagram Live as a live-action alibi. However, Vonnie's father is upset that his son joined the federal government. The text said, Vonnie's father.
No, he ain't take my rights. He ain't respond no back to me because this is on a tablet. He on a jail tablet when I sent that to him. He ain't respond nothing else to him. I told you he can't take my advice because they playing. They made themselves get caught. This is what come along with it. They wanted to get caught. You understand me?
So, that's what you meant by trenches paint. Okay.
What you mean trenches what?
Was it you that said that? With the whole narrative about Vonnie snitching with the text messages? Like, that's...
Yeah. I don't know who said that, but that was me.
Cause that was a focus. Everybody was trying to make it seem like that's what the text messages was about.
That's just saying what he finna cop out to and this, that, and and with me saying Von, some people like, damn, what he gonna tell on some words on Von?
I ain't gonna lie, I said that in my video. I'm free to know what the Von name was for.
No, he ain't gonna tell him no Von. You gonna tell it just like you orchestrated
Lonnie's father didn't hold back when he reported someone who was snitching since he comes from an area where it's acceptable to do so. It was disclosed in court today that, in relation to Durk's murder for hire case, Chicago rapper Durk's sister-in-law refers to Vivani, King Von's cousin, as a rat and a snitch. According to an update to his file, he is no longer under the Bureau of Prisons Care, meaning that he has been released from custody and is probably under house arrest. After obtaining a cell phone, he texted a close friend who subsequently betrayed Vonnie. "It's all leaking," Vonnie texted. Yes, by attempted to plea out to a 32, which is the base for M4 hire. and the maximum is 43, I would lose 2 points. For the plea, 1 point for the early plea and 2 points for having no background. Thus, I will have 5 to 7 years, or 27 points. It's better than that. I was unable to go to the trial. Someone might elbow you. Not desiring them to be just as nice to me as the other boys. When he says, I don't want to get like the other boys, he's referring to Jam, but more on that later. Nevertheless, I understand Voni's reluctance. And let me explain. In FERC, D, and Voni. He begged to come out and expose Durk and F in recently published TED body cam footage. Members have changed this instance. The paperwork Durk's lawyers submitted for their bond request took a long time. The question of what Ted told the federal authorities was brought up by the fact that he is also known as Deed's brother and Durk's main hitter, and that the two of them are linked to Vanny.
Dude had it. What about that? A man had it with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
Ted was being driven to the police station. I'll tell you all about the passings, Ted said to the officer, sobbing violently before going inside. Even if he wanted to escape jail time, it was too late.
Come on. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
Placed in the waiting cell. Ted is seen sobbing hysterically. All he wants is to spy on criminals he knows and escape from prison.
Come on, you gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? What you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, alright?
We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a bus from prison. Relax.
Give me No, I'm saying, what you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
Ted was the real offender all along. But since D was his older brother, everyone thought that D was the one who had snitched when his family's last name showed up in court paperwork. Apparently, Ted's and Vanny's family members sat down with them and talked them out of snitching, which would have been a waste of their lives. Their situation improves as a result of their snitch, but Durk's situation only becomes worse. Chicago rapper Durk reportedly got into a brawl inside a jail this morning, according to the media. I don't care about anything else but Durk, right? Now, Baby tweeted as a result, in case you missed it, give the man a break. When the streets converged, what really happened? Beginning with the news that Durk's first day pal, Glee, passed away last night in Chicago, suggesting that several members are being singled out. This raises the question of who would target F for retaliation. On the same day that the F members were dealt with, fans even noticed that Lil, Tim, and Wando Rondo released interviews. They both say the same thing and were released on the same day. Some say it was a ploy by the feds to avoid investigating their role in the hit on Durk, while many
I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von who did it, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if Brian did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying f him like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. Like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That would have never happened like that.
Because Quando expressed his wish that the situation had been handled more effectively by saying,
whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% love them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this bull that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out. or whatever. Like that could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
Two operations interviewed Durk that same day, praising him and expressing their wish that things had gone differently. Many people believe that they acted rapidly on Durk since he is about to be freed from prison, even though it doesn't look odd at all. It's important to comprehend Durk's father's an announcement that he will be released on bond. His lawyers made an offer that was too excellent for the judge to...
The courtroom for the bond hearing for my son, for the release for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor, he wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence, and he's gonna give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out. So continue, family, friends, and fans, continue to keep us in your prayers, and we thank you. And inshallah, God willing, this be victorious for us, that we have a good ruling in our favor.
Durk's court hearing had the prosecutors telling the judge they are willingly throwing away evidence against Durk. But they read it out loud during his court hearing in front of everyone, the press said, referring to the fact that the prosecution withdrew the evidence against him and granted him a date of release. How this will affect the rest of his bond hearing intrigues me. When they sang the lyrics in court, they told me they got it.
Now the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
This was a very unethical and dishonest way to divulge information right before Durk was trying to get bail. Charleston White would even answer.
This is a real victory. Now that demonic force was a dark force. It was a dark energy. I think we now finally get to put that fire out. I don't think we'll hear drill music ever again. I don't think drill rappers would ever be celebrated ever again. Down goes the drill. So this is a victory for law-abiding Americans who like hip-hop music but don't like the killing part of it.
This is because JAM informed the police that over 230 gigabytes of digital data, including 20,000 pages of reports, voice recordings, and video surveillance, are currently being processed for discovery. A court update states, the feds believe Durk paid to deal with these 2 people. The first was Stefan Mack, who bought Durk's brother, Dang. The second is Jam's baby mama, who died when Durk found out that Jam had a wire on. Jam is the key too. Durk's incarceration for all 3 counts, according to the Fed. Durk recorded a live Instagram video when he noticed Jam was wearing a wire. Jam was seen clutching the top of his jacket and moaning into it.
Check on your man, I heard you got his head. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I used to have a dare. Architect. What happened to dare? School's trying to stop down.
This is because Jam informed the police that over 230 gigabytes of digital data, including 20,000 pages of reports, voice recordings, and video surveillance, are currently being processed for discovery. A court update states the feds believe Durk paid to deal with these 2 people. The first was Stefan Mack, who bought Durk's brother Dang. The second is Jam's baby mama, who died when Durk found out that Jam had a wire on. Jam is the key to Durk's incarceration for all 3 counts, according to the Fed. Durk recorded a live Instagram video when he noticed Jam was wearing a wire. Jam was seen clutching the top of his jacket and moaning into it.
I see from a mile away. I don't think people realize that. I can have a conversation with you for 5 seconds and know your cooperative.
Durk would continue to talk about this, saying that he no longer gives anyone, including his friends, any information, and he no longer even tells them where he lives. He was clearly saddened to...
Nobody is ever allowed to my house. It be our best friend never been to my house.
For real?
I promise.
Your best friend?
Promise. Like it's people like that I just don't allow around my girl and my kids, cause it's like I'm just a different type. I'm not the have family night at Durk house tonight. It's the you gotta watch
everybody at Durk's crib.
Yeah, we gotta everybody getting watched. We gotta watch everybody. Hey, they go too close to them kids. You know what to do. Like that's how I play. Like I don't play. I see from a mile away.
I don't think people realize.
Jams, the same man. Durk paid $50,000 to while snitching on the men in the background.
What's his name, bro? Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feed him. Feed him. Get in the middle for some big mama get the tripping, bro.
See that?
Feed
For my
him.
baby. That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This too much. Crazy though. No sitting up there doing all this. Sneak this and internet games and all this. Up some money, do something. Like, we winning, bro. I can do whatever it is I want to do, I can do it. Just not what I want to do what I want. Y'all can't do that, bro. Goof.
Bro got out what?
You know that
How many you did in all?
How many years I did it now?
Yeah. That's your last bit. 12?
12.
That boy popped out 12 years.
Yeah.
So much money. We really just get in order to just figure out the lanes, man, boy.
Federal investigators investigated the backgrounds of the individuals in the Instagram Live. These suspects are the same men who went jewelry shopping with King. Vaughn
Solitary
Hey,
Stone.
we just looked at him.
Let's go over there.
What up, bro?
Boss, you good? My boy. Let's go.
They got real in here, man, because he just stepped in. The money man just stepped in.
Because of all of this, they are bringing another M case against Durk for jam snitching. They showed the judge Durk's Instagram story for Dathang, which was posted only half an hour after Stephen Mack's passing. The following day, in addition to this Instagram video of Durk laughing.
Right. Hey, somebody always said, slap a car. Somebody always said, slap a car. Look on that'll, yeah.
Nevertheless, Durk has one more chance to be released from prison in spite of everything. Durk was asked by academics if he would accept a plea deal. No, Drew answers.
You know, likelihood of a plea. I think a lot of people have seen like this seems like it's a do or die thing. This is kind of like it's going to be like a 1 or 0 type of situation. You're either are or you're not. Is Durk, from your understanding, or you as a lawyer right now, as his criminal attorney, are you open to possible conversations about plea deals? Are you thinking, no, we're going all the way? Would you entertain it, just entertain it, because that's your job to listen to it and maybe present it to Durk, or that's just off the table?
It's a conspiracy commitment case. It's an all or nothing case, and he did not participate in a conspiracy to commit. And so there is no alternative. It's a life sentence, potential life sentence. So this case is going to go to 12 people.
For one reason, they are going to great lengths. Durk's lawyers are putting together a First Amendment defense, arguing that everything Durk does online and in his music is an
First Amendment argument here, right? That this violates the First Amendment. Can you talk about that?
Right, for sure. I mean, I'm expressing myself. I can say the things that I want to say in a rap record or any kind of record. And you could go back and there's country records and there are pop records and there are R&B records that talk about all kinds of things. It's just that there's this notion that with hip hop, quote, glorifying violence, that suddenly now we're going to use these things to prosecute them. But does that mean that the free speech, the First Amendment has gone away? No, absolutely not. He can absolutely rap about what he wants to rap about, and that doesn't mean just because the story is...
Lawyers claim that Durk is doing so well that, like Young Thug, he will be released from prison.
We've seen it happen quite a bit. I don't know that I'd say it's been persuasive. I think the biggest example we look at is Young Thug down in Atlanta. They took a lot of his lyrics, and even though technically speaking, ultimately they got a conviction, He actually walked out on time served. Most of the people that were prosecuted didn't end up being convicted. And I don't think anybody would call that prosecution a successful prosecution. And so, you've got freedom of speech issues. Does it mean that just because I'm saying something in a rap song, and it typically is a rap song, does that mean that I actually did something? And this is an extra interesting twist here because Lil Durk's attorney is saying, well, this song is actually released.
He went on to say that the prosecution is most likely ignorant of rap culture. This, like thugs, has happened often.
And I'll go out on a limb and say that sometimes prosecutors don't necessarily understand hip-hop culture. It's almost like a text without context. So you got to really understand the time, the place, the audience. Sometimes they might speak in ways that seem direct to somebody that's outside of the culture, but doesn't necessarily, but can mean several things to someone inside the culture. So it would certainly be a flub, big time, right? But it wouldn't be the first time that such a thing has happened where somebody looking through the window, particularly of hip hop culture, doesn't understand what's being said other than their desired use of it.